Well, how do there, chums? It is I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, you guys in view of Earth, I'm going to take you on a journey. Heck yes, a journey to the centre of the Earth. Well, this isn't the Earth, it's just some random planet Earth, but we're heading down, we're going to take a look-see inside of the caves of planets to see if there's any new resources to be had. I'm liking these floating potatoes in this gnarly canyon, but I don't think we've actually touched on the cave biome as yet, chum. Somewhere in here, hopefully we're going to find a cave. Yeah, it looks like a cave, it's not, it's a ravine. Here we go, here's some cave type assets. Let's head on in and let's start scanning stuff and see if there's any new resources to be had. So let's scan one of these. Oops, wrong button, I nearly blew it away. Okay, I can't actually mine that. It's acting like it's invisible. Right, well, here we go, we can mine this. Cobalt, lovely, lovely, shiny cobalt. Yes, we've always been able to get cobalt here. Let's scan it and see what secondary elements there are. Pure ferrite, okay, well, that's common in caves. Okay, let's scan this little truffle. Hello there, little truffly type rock. Kaboom! Carbon and pure ferrite, okay, we've not found anything new in this cave, chums. And a lot of these things you can't actually scan and can't actually get resources from. So, although these caves look freaking dapper, it's like all these vines on the ceiling of the cave, I can't actually scan. The stalactites, the ones that hang from the ceiling, I can scan, but they just give cobalt too. Okay, we're scanning this, and we have got ourselves marrow bulb. Yep, that's always been here. So by the looks of things, chums, there's not much new. Oh, we've got these things as well, the humming sacks. But yes, you get those, and you get the relics as well. But yeah, here we go. Let's pick that up. Lovely Albion pearl, beautiful. But no, nothing really new in the cave. There's a lot of new sort of assets in there, like some vegetation. Can you scan the vegetation? No, you can't. Can you harvest the vegetation? No, you can't. So what's new then? Okay, well, it just looks pretty. Let's go to another planet and see if we get other resources. I'm going to do 3, so let's just go into a cave on a planet like this. Okay, here's a little cave mouth. Let's head on into said cave. Now, I do think these caves look freaking lush though. They're vastly improved in looks and aesthetics. Here we go, let's scan this stalactite. Hello stalactite, what we've got here? Pure ferrite and cobalt. Heck yes, brilliant. And let's, ooh, carbon you say? Brilliant. Well, I have found carbon in caves before, so it's not really something new, but that's quite cool to be able to get quite an abundance of it, because there's loads of those globules. Carbon everywhere, not a drop to spare. Heck yes. Oh, and these little spiky type dudes, I can't scan these spiky type little rocks. Righto, but it'd be nice if they added some new sort of, I don't know, resources in these caves. Maybe platinum or something. I mean, we could get platinum before. Oh, look at that. The secondary object there is nitrogen. So that's not so bad. That kind of helps, doesn't it? Rather than having to put in all of those sort of gas extractors, I suppose. So maybe it might press people into caves, but I very much doubt it. You don't need a lot of nitrogen and sulfide and all that sort of stuff for a lot of things. What you do if you want to make some of the really high-end products, you know, like the stasis devices. But a lot of people would just be able to farm for that. I don't think they're going to be venturing into a cave for that, because heck no. If there's a secondary element, you're going to have to blow away a lot of freaking rocks to get that sort of stuff. But at least it's an alternative, I suppose, to farming. Right, so here we go, chums. That's that cave explored, and I didn't find anything new inside of that cave when it comes to resources. It would be nice if they was crystal-type caves that have got just carbon crystals in, and the hydrogen crystals. Heck yes, if you've got ideas, please put them in the comments. But yeah, crystal caves would be freaking ace. Right, so for a third planet, I decided to touch down on a volcanic world. I'm just looking at these basalty-type rocks. Let's mine one of these little chaps. Righto, kaboom! Wrong multi-tool attachment. Fudge. I just terrain manipulated the hell out of them. Right, here we go. Mining laser. That's what I wanted. Now, they used to give basalt. I'm fairly sure these things used to give basalt, but now they're giving ferrite dust? Really? Okay. Interesting. Oh, fudge. Sentinel's now angry. Sorry, I blew something up, Sentinel. Okay, let's go past these two dudes. Okay, they look like freaking security guards or something for this cave. Well, let's head in and let's see what we can find inside this cave. At the moment, this is like the first one I went to. It's a bit of a ravine before we get to a cave, hopefully. Cavey, where are you, Mr. Cavey Davy? Ooh, look, what's that? Is that a creature? Oh, that's a creature. Tentacly eyes. Hello there, tentacly eyes. Lovely jubbly. Nice. Okay, and I think this is a creature as well. Really quite cool. Now, when I was on PlayStation 4, these creatures, they didn't quite show properly. Oh, there you go. I scanned it and it still doesn't quite show properly. There's no image for the creature. But then again, if it's a gas creature, would it have an image? I'm not so sure. Be interesting to look at that on the Discoveries page, maybe. But anyway, let's head on into our cave, because that's why we're here for, rather than finding fauna. But that is a thing, chums. I mean, look, I can't scan these. Although these look quite nice and quite substantial, they don't do anything. They're not giving me any resources, and they're not letting me scan them. So I'm wondering whether at some point they might put some sort of physics behind these objects, because at the moment, all these things feel to be is eye candy. They're not serving much of a purpose other than to make the caves look nicer, but to make people go into the caves, really, they could do with adding a function. Adding better resources behind them, making maybe the cave slightly dangerous to go in and maybe upping the yield or something. Because at the moment there really doesn't feel like a point to venture into a cave. It's not like there's got gnarly fauna in here. I mean, yes, we just saw 2 gnarly fauna types, but they're planet over. It'd be cool to see some, actual cave fauna like bats or caterpillars or some sort of centipedes in here or something. Oh my days. Okay, well they're just janked into the side of that, aren't they? But okay, I quite like the fact that we've got this sort of bump map texture underneath this object, but then you've got this flat texture on the top here that's just slowly sort of, shuffling to the right there, and it just looks out of place. That just looks seriously flat. There's no bump mapping on that or anything, or no animation. The animation is just sliding, and it just doesn't look right to the actual lips of the actual surroundings. Heck no, it doesn't. That looks shite. That needs fixing. Righto, maybe it might have looked fine on PlayStation 4, but PlayStation 5, that looked a little bit terrible. Anyhow, okay, mushroom. Can I scan you, mushroom? No, I fudging can't. Okay, so there's quite a nice bevy of different assortments in here, and I'm loving all the glowiness. But at the same time, the caves, although they look nicer, they don't actually give you anything new. So yeah, new aesthetics, but no new reason to go into the caves to actually appreciate the aesthetics. So for players like myself that have pretty much got every resource they can gain by going into farming, there's no real actual point for me to venture into a cave. Heck no, there's not. But yeah, I would like to see more things given to us in here, chumps, because at the moment, yeah, there really is no reason at all. But anyway, if you've got ideas, please put them in the comments. I'd love to read them. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive, great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck yes, there's also merch on this screen now. Awesome!